Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There. You're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily.
You look tired, Father.
Every year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No. Someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsay says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Attano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful Empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Euhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little Sparrow, blackened by bad memories. I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector. How naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murders.
What?
Can't still my heart. You in cold marble. No! Sweet girl, over time you'll come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, and I'll bring her to Coldstream Prison until her trial. My father lost it all when I was a boy, so now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the rose gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily, what happened?
That'll be all, Captain Mayhew.
No!
So that's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half? There's a legend in the Tower Guard about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside your chambers holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island. They say that this ring is one of the only 2 keys to exist.
What happened? Alexei. The throne room. Father. Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here.
Moving up in the world. He's old blood, one of the good families. And now that he's helped the rightful Empress take the throne.
How many times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed. Delilah is some sort of witch. How is this possible?
Lady Emily, you're all right. I was worried. Where's the Royal Protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is... he's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room. There was a captain earlier today down at the docks, looking for the Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
Alexei, I'm sorry. Goodbye. These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos. No time for that now.
This sure reeks. I gotta get a spare uniform.
Traitors.
Throne room blocked off, we should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting. Everything's changing.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramseys once hosted the King and Queen of Morley, did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
Ramsey's family fell from the aristocracy, and apparently the man holds a grudge. How it's my fault, that's beyond me. But one way or another, Ramsey is too dangerous to be left in play.
One night in the Boney house. One night. Now I'm covered in shankers.
this won't leave my hand again. Anton Sokolov made this lock. Traitor. That was for my father. I'll need this. I have a feeling I'll need these. The reserves won't help against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here. That was for my father. should close the safe room door, so Captain Ramsey stays put. Now you've got what you wanted, Ramsey. The Imperial suite atop Dunwall Tower. Stay put until this is all set straight, Ramsey. Enjoy the rations and well water, sleeping next to a fortune. You deserve that, Ramsey. Old Samuel made this. I'm glad he didn't live to see me driven out of Dunwall Tower. Now you've got what you wanted, Ramsey. The Imperial suite atop Dunwall Tower. Stay put until this is all set straight. Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks. I've got to get out of Dunwall. What do I have to do to help my father? What do I have to become? You're not fit for the Watch uniform. I need to find a ship. The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
Listen up, I have bad news. Ramsey's missing. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Caldwin has apparently fled the tower. We've got to find her. That's it, you've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Serkonos, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now.
So he says, keep alert, and
The former Empress, Emily Caldwin, has been accused of high crimes against the state. Anyone caught harboring her is equally guilty of treason. Everyone's gotta die, yeah. But please, not today.
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. As of today, Delilah Caldwin is our new Empress. All hail Delilah, first of her name.
Further, the former Empress, Emily Caldwin, is now wanted for treason. Any of you found harboring Emily Caldwin will be fined and arrested.
People of Dunwall, stay in your homes. You're advised to stay indoors during this time of unrest.
Maybe I should hire my own bodyguard. I don't feel safe anymore.
it's gonna be awesome.
Road is blocked by order of the city
I've
watch.
gotta get away. I should talk to the captain of that ship.
Not my concern, citizen. I'd advise you to return to your home.
If I can't get through, that's it for my shop. The entire month will be ruined.
Trust me, you don't want to be out on the streets right now. Move along. One night at the body house. One night. Now I'm covered in chancres. Someone there? Road is blocked by order of the city
I've
watch.
gotta get away. I should talk to the captain of that ship.
Not my concern, citizen. I'd advise you to return to your home.
If I can't get through, that's it for my shop. The entire month will be ruined.
Trust me, You don't want to be out on the streets right now. Move along.
I'm hungry.
Sure, he knows how to talk to the boss. What a little spit. Really go for a whiskey or something. Maybe one of them 2-penny drinks.
People of Dunwall, aiding a fugitive is now punishable by death. Aid the City Watch in this time of transition.
It's been hard getting any business done here in Dunwall. But that's all about to change.
Maybe too late. Now what? Lady, you want to hear what I've got to say. I guarantee it. Lady Emily, you won't get far with that face. Stamped on half the coins in the city.
There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton, but Corvo's gone. The Duke of Serkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
Yes, I'm ready. Am I still aboard Megan's ship? It feels odd. What is this place? Where am I? I can feel something moving closer. Watch.
Empress Emily Caldwin. I am a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a man in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But someone yanked the rug from under your feet. You've lost your throne and your father. And I promise, Delilah won't just give them back. So, what are you prepared to do about it? Your Imperial Majesty? And are you clever enough to do it without spilling a river of blood? I asked Corvo those questions 15 years ago. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true. Incredible. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne. What is that? It feels familiar.
Know you? Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can. In the sky here. There isn't a sky. You shouldn't be here. No one should. In thousands of years, few have seen this place. 3 were empresses. Strange power in this place.
Who is Delilah really? How could she? I don't understand.
I know it now. The one who took my life walks the world still, but he has withdrawn. Such a short time ago, I was a girl, then a young woman. In love, then an empress. Now what am I? I remember the last day I saw you, out behind the tower.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth, until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
When I was 10, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger than I ever imagined. Everything I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best I can. When you look at the great jeweled map at Dunwall Tower, Karnaca is the southernmost port in the Empire. A fat, red ruby. That's how I always thought of it. Up close, the city smells like the ocean and strange spices. Up close, it's a tangled story of blood and ambition. The birthplace of my father. Megan Foster is a stranger, but there's something that makes me want to trust her, despite her guarded disposition. She got me out of Dunwall, and I need answers. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back.
Must be cursed. You're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know.
All right. You've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaca, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There are reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Fish out into the harsh world. You are alone, but for a few allies. I can see why you like her. She's almost as secretive as you. Megan Foster, She wasn't always a ship captain. It was years ago. The two were
The jewel of the South. My father's birthplace.
those brief days on the street with her childhood friend. The happiest time she's known. Those around you cannot see me. I am here and not here when you call to me. Story once of a sailor caught forever in a fog. It had traveled with her across all the seas. I am that sailor.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Not yet.
All right. It's your show. Time to head into the city?
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
take you to Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Even the familiar parts of the city.
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger.
That's no way to...
Which ship is that out there? You know the skipper?
Dreadful will. No, it's not on the registry. Maybe one of the recent importers from Mordor.
Let's give it a day or two. If she's still there, I can ask her friend with the Grand Guard.
I miss the time when I could go to sleep.
Hello there.
You know that was supposed to go to us. What are we supposed to do now? We're out of money.
Playing dice tonight. You in?
It wasn't his fault.
Nah, not this time.
Fellow Serkonans.
What is wrong with this city? Careful with that sword. Grand Guard won't like it.
Due to the political assassinations conducted in the name of the former Empress, Emily Caldwin, and carried out by the former Royal Protector, Corvo Atano. The Grand Serkonan...
Hey there. What have you got for me? Oh, you're kind. Thank you. If you want to get past that wall of light, I've heard people sneaking through this blood flood. Let's hope you never need help.
Work me till I drop. There aren't enough coins in the world to make it worth it.
Hey, come here. I have something that might interest you. My name's Mindy Blanchard, and you look like someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Wanna help me with something? You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Addermeyer Institute. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
A body? That's odd. From where?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it, then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll think about it. racket. Illegal trade means weapons and ammunition.
Enjoy the air here. I, for one, ain't selling fermented shark. A new customer with coin, I bet. Can't afford them? I don't give discounts. Good to see you again. Why you cover your face is not my affair.
Come back here! I'll keep...
Fellow Sir Conan, let us rejoice at the
If
crowning
I see
of our
anything, I'll run. No, first I'll yell, then I'll run. You know, to warn you.
For 3 days following the Duke's return to Karnaca, all official business activity will be put on hold as the Duke recovers from his travels, and additional tariffs will be levied against foot traffic near the Grand Palace.
Enjoy the air here. I, for one, ain't selling fermented starch.
Are we gonna let a few blood flies stop us?
It's infested, all right. Move slowly, stay away from the nests, and try to avoid... We're getting filled with bloodfly venom and eggs.
Just know they're dead, and the place is infested with blood flies. Carl,
Going through there puts us on the other side of the wall of light.
If you want out of the city as bad as I do, this is our chance.
No. More likely we all get stung to death. Then we end up hatching more blood flies for the next group of idiots who try to get inside.
Don't turn on each other. We'll find another way to make the point, and another way to get past the wall of light. bloodflies stop us?
I'm in. Just remember to move slowly, and don't get too close to the nests.
We don't even know if the people inside had any money. We just know they're dead, and the place is infested with bloodflies.
Carl, going through there puts us on the other side of the wall of light.
If you want out of the city as bad as I do, this is our chance.
No. More likely we all get stung to death. Then we end up hatching more bloodflies for the next group of idiots who try to get inside.
Damn it, Carl.
It's infested, all right. Move slowly, stay away from the nests, and try to avoid getting filled with bloodfly venom and eggs.
Are you coming tonight?
Fellow Serkonans, let us rejoice at the crowning of our new Empress Delilah Caldwin the First, and the imminent arrival of His Grace
Bloodflies stop us?
I'm in. Just remember to move slowly, and don't get too close to the nests.
It's infested, all right. Move slowly, stay away from the nests, and try to avoid getting filled with bloodfly venom and eggs.
tariffs will be levied against foot traffic near the Grand Palace.
is looking for me. It might pay to be discreet.
This shirt reeks. I gotta get a spare uniform.
Move along. We're conducting a search for heretical artifacts.
What? Here?
This area is restricted on the authority of the Abbey. No one is allowed inside. For even the lowly, I am certain we will find what we're looking for.
Trust in the Abbey, my friend. Trust in the Abbey. I say this now to all the faithful in our society. Your allegiance should be first and most fiercely to your families, to your neighbors, and to the Abbey of the Everyman. Princes and queens rise and fall, but a succession of overseers will watch you for the entirety of your lifetime, shielding you from the outer horrors of the void and from the spoiled touch of the outsider himself. Hold closest to the 7 strictures. If it is true that a witch now sits on the throne in Dunwall, and that the Duke of Circinus is in her thrall, as is whispered in parlors and alehouses across the Empire, do not doubt. I was weak. We will verify this claim, and we will act. Smoke will billow. Fires will lick the stones of Dunwall Tower, and at the end of it all, the Abbey will stand in the ashes. There is a tale, a decade and a half old. A tale most often shared from overseer to overseer, apart from the flocks entrusted to our care, apart from those we give our lives to both chastise and protect. Sometimes, this tale is told within our mightiest enclaves. Let not the wanderer into your home, friends. Avoid the stranger, for their time to sink roots into the bedrock of the community has passed. Those who wander are untethered by family and neighbors for reasons tested and true. It is oft because they have turned their backs on tradition and on the seven strictures themselves.
I shall not abide the footfall of a blasphemous wanderer.
Is a friend to the outsider. Never doubt that. A young girl came to me on the 14th day of the month of harvest. I will never forget her words. She looked up at me and asked what shrines to the outsider could be found across the Isles.
A glittering thing, that's all it was.
She affected a look of innocence, but beneath it I saw guile. My suspicions arose at once, and I questioned her sharply until she confessed to... Playing alone in an empty woodcarver shop at the edge of town. Each day for a week, she crept back to that place, and there in the cellar, she found cloth of purple and red, suspended from the walls, and a wretched altar of candles burned low. Some small trinkets of bone, and a few coins left by those within the outsider's wicked cabal. Those cursed figures who hunch and shamble just outside the lights of our city, whose faces we do not recognize, and whose voices are strange to us. The girl was taken from her home the next night, locked in a cage of iron, and toppled into the canal. Her corruption was for the safety of all those who lived around her, all of you. I'll ask again today if this is truly her chosen path. I can only hope the outsider hasn't gotten to her first.
This heretic's body isn't shared from overseers. Even though I don't fully understand the situation, we'll wait for the Vice Overseer.
When should burn arrive?
He's engaged currently. He'll send someone else. Maybe Overseer can
Sometimes this
Until
tale
then,
is told
we stay where we are.
Will the heretic's corpse attract blood flies, brother? It is told
No,
around
I've dusted it already.
during
We should be
our
fine
most
here for
remote
now.
pilgrimages.
But mark me, anyone who shows up here has ill will at heart.
Of a man
There are no coincidences
most
in
high
Karnataka.
within the abbey, who was banished during the rat plague. His name may not be spoken, and all written record of his existence has been erased. So great were his terrors. Fall from the Huh? Red, suspended from the walls, and a wretched altar of candles burned low. Some small trinkets of bone, and a few coins left by those within the Outsider's wicked cabal. Those cursed figures who hunch and shamble just outside the lights of our city, whose faces we do not recognize, and whose voices are strange to us.
Things aren't bad enough. I have to be on the lookout for some no-gooder with a knife.
I asked again today.
Why me?
Playing dice tonight. Are you in?
Sure.
Come on. Hurry up. Whoever our friend is, this was a useful chance meeting. Where's the body? Go get it. We'll wait here. Get the corpse. Never do the dirty work when you can get someone else to do it.
Once wear the cloth of the High Overseer, and to later bear the heretic's brand across the flesh of his face. How did this come to pass, brothers and sisters? Look to the seven strictures, and you will know. I say this now to all faithful in our society. Your allegiance should be first and most fiercely to your families, to your neighbors, and to the Abbey of the Everyman. Princes and queens rise and fall, but a succession of overseers will watch you for the entirety of your lifetime, shielding you from the outer horrors. I must be ever vigilant against the outsider. He knows my heart. Tests me. Taunts me. I will not.
Sometimes I wonder if it wouldn't be better to craft the music boxes at each enclave. Here in the city, for instance. Instead, they're made in a few locations, kept from us, and shipped out. It seems dangerous.
Far worse to have the knowledge and construction materials scattered across the aisles. The metals used to make the devices are unusually rare. The techniques, if applied by anyone but the most faithful Is someone there? The metals used to make the devices are unusually rare. The techniques, if applied by anyone but the most faithful, resolute overseers, would border on heresy.
I suppose you're correct. It grieves me to imagine what cultists might accomplish if they took the music boxes and perverted them to their own ends.
Exactly, brother. Much better to protect such a powerful tool. Assemble them in secret and dispatch them across the Empire where they're needed in the fight against the supernatural.
Something's amiss. Some heathen roam.
They will rise up among you like a virulent swarm, devouring everything, wherever they go, even filth. And to the Abbey of the Everyman. But a succession of overseers will watch you for the entirety of your lifetime. The outer horrors of the void.
Ask again today if this is truly her chosen path. I can only hope the outsider hasn't gotten to her first.
Dunwall Tower. And at the end of it all, the Abbey will stand in the ashes. Karnaca is in great peril, brothers and sisters. Now, this is not news to those of you living through these times of crisis. But the source of your suffering might not be plain to you. Karnaca has turned away from the Abbey of the Everyman. Those leading this city would gamble with all that we have built, with your very families. If the Abbey is pushed away, anarchy will befall this city. A chaos not seen since the time of the Great Burning. Karnaca has but one chance to save itself, and that is to return to the fold, to take solace once again in the litany on the... What was that?